Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now, this weekend.
Good evening, and thank you for watching News 8 Now this weekend. I'm Michael Germain. Drivers near the town of Barre, be aware. A tree and power line are down near the intersection of County Roads B and O. Officials from La Crosse and West Salem were on the scene. They appear to be surveying the area and are directing traffic. No information has been released on how long the cleanup effort will last. There was a reported structure fire today in Eau Claire. According to an Eau Claire Fire Rescue Facebook post, firefighters and paramedics responded to a structure fire on the 2300 block of Uranus Avenue. Responders noted smoke and fire on the first floor of the structure. One victim was reportedly removed and transported to a local hospital. Their condition is unknown. The fire is under investigation, and officials ask people to avoid the area. People who use Wisconsin Highway 35 between Holmen and Trempealeau should prepare for delays. The bridge over Black River will have single-lane closures starting tomorrow, March 4th. Wisconsin's DOT says the closure is for a soil investigation in the area, which will include exploration and sampling of soils for the purpose of structural design. Closures will run until Tuesday, April 30th. There will also be temporary signals set up during that time. Well, today was the last day of the International Owl Festival. The main attraction for today was the Illinois Raptor Center's live owl programs, featuring a variety of native owl species, including a snowy owl. The festival also included pellet dissection, owl crafts, and loads of owl-themed merchandise. The executive director of the Owl Center says her favorite part of the event is the international speakers.
So we are learning about what's going on in Nepal and what's going on in Czechia and what's going on in other countries and what their challenges are and how they're addressing them. So that's personally my favorite part of the festival.
This is the 22nd year of the event. Plans were also released for a new facility that they're currently working on building. Today, Mount La Crosse hosted the 21st annual Derek Iverson Spring Fling. The event pays tribute to Iverson, who was a beloved member throughout the ski and snowboard community. His career provided many opportunities to travel throughout the United States and Canada. His career eventually led him to ski race coaching, contributing to the success of the Mount La Crosse ski team. One participant shared with us the challenges the race brings.
Obviously, it's challenging with the snow conditions we have, but shout out to the hills that made it work. So it's fun to be racing still.
About 200 racers participated in the event.
Say goodbye to the really warm temperatures. Showers and cooler weather is expected on your Monday, although temperatures will be mild again once we get into the midweek. We got to get through this Monday weather system. Then turning unsettled later in the weekend with more shower chances. We'll see that in just a moment in the 7 to 10 day forecast. Windy conditions lasting through this evening. That promotes that fire danger as well with the warm temperatures and the windy conditions. But again, that should subside overnight tonight with low temperatures getting down into the upper 30s. And then as we plan the rest of your day on your Monday, temperatures in the upper 40s with those shower chances, maybe a rumble or two of thunder also a possibility. Here's that mild weather Tuesday going on into Wednesday. And I said another wet weather system Thursday, Friday, Saturday could bring us rain showers, maybe mixing in with a little bit of wet snow during the nighttime and during the morning hours. But I think most of this is going to be in the form of rain. And then following that, look at those temperatures approaching near April-like values the following work week.
The groups representing defendants in the lawsuits that culminated in the Alabama Supreme Court ruling that frozen embryos are children want the court to rehear the case. Court records show the Center for Reproductive Medicine and the Mobile Infirmary filed the application and brief requesting the rehearsing. The state's top medical associations also filed briefs supporting the request. The ruling stemmed from two lawsuits over the destruction of frozen embryos at a hospital in Mobile. The state's high court ruled embryos are children, regardless if they are in a uterus, and those who destroy them can be held liable for wrongful death. An Alabama court source says the justices could take more than 6 weeks before deciding whether to grant the application to rehear the case. However, reconsideration is not typically granted. Yesterday, Missouri Republicans nominated former President Donald Trump to carry the party banner into the November election. Trump won a clean sweep, claiming all the delegates in Saturday's caucuses. Nearly 1,000 Republicans packed the Parkway West High School gym to measure their support for either Donald Trump or Nikki Haley. In the end, they delivered Donald Trump a resounding victory. While Nikki Haley's backers were outnumbered, they were also outspoken.
We now have Donald Trump working for Putin.
Oh, come on.
Trump's been married 3 times, cheated on his wife, and
An aide to former Missouri governor is now defending Trump from federal felony charges of conspiracy to defraud the U.S. and conspiracy to obstruct an official proceeding on January 6th. Whether or not Trump goes on trial, Missouri Republicans hope to see him have one last day in the court of public opinion. The Missouri Republican caucuses wasn't the only contest Trump is projected to have won on Saturday. He's also projected to have defeated Haley in the Idaho Republican caucuses. Trump also formally picked up all of the delegates that were at stake at the Michigan Republican Convention. U.S. officials say Israel has agreed to a framework of a deal that could lead to temporary ceasefire in Gaza, but that it's now in the hands of Hamas to accept the terms. CBS's Christian Benavidez reports Israel is still dealing with backlash from Thursday's incident in Gaza City, where Palestinians were killed while seeking food at a humanitarian aid convoy.
On Sunday, Israel's military claimed it carried out an operation killing more than 100 Hamas militants inside Gaza. It comes as a deal between Israel and Hamas could soon come to fruition. A temporary ceasefire in Gaza in exchange for hostages held by Hamas. The deal would also allow for more humanitarian aid into the besieged territory.
That is going to resolve this issue. It's going to open up the aid corridors. And certainly, I think, in any conflict, both sides need to be held accountable.
Israel now says it has conducted an initial review of last week's incident in Gaza City, where at least 115 Palestinians were killed and hundreds more wounded as they gathered for one of the first food aid deliveries to the area in months. This Israeli spokesperson claims shots were fired by IDF soldiers in self-defense.
The majority of Palestinians were killed or injured as a result of the stampede. Several looters approached our forces and posed an immediate threat to them. According to the initial review, the soldiers responded towards several individuals.
Thursday's incident caused international outrage and led the U.S. to airdrop bundles of aid into the territory. Not nearly enough in a place where a quarter of the population faces starvation. Speaking on Sunday in Alabama, Vice President Kamala Harris condemned the Thursday incident in Gaza City and made it clear that the administration is pushing to reach a solution.
There must be an immediate ceasefire. Hamas claims it wants a ceasefire. Well, there is a deal on the table.
Harris is set to meet with Israeli War Cabinet member Benny Gantz in Washington. Christian Benavidez, CBS News.
Israeli airstrikes Sunday killed at least 12 people in Rafah. More than 30,000 Palestinians have been killed in Gaza since the war started, according to the Hamas-run Gaza Health Ministry. Coming up on News 8, how wildfires are impacting the mental health of people in California. And the U.S. Centers for Disease Control announced new isolation guidelines against COVID-19. Stay with us. That's up next.
Do you feel like America is slipping away? Our country is facing enormous challenges. Our economy, our healthcare, crime, and open borders. Everything is going in the wrong direction. All Washington does is divide us and talk about who's to blame. And nothing gets done. That's not the country I know and love. I'm Eric Hovde. I'm running for the U.S. Senate. And I approve this message because I believe we need to come together and find common sense solutions to restore America.
If you're ready for a new kitchen, then you owe it to yourself to visit the board store during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show. This is the design center where our designers put it all together for you. Visit our flooring showroom, see all of the possibilities. Visit our kitchen showroom and see all of the styles that are available to you. Then return here and put in your countertops, put in your fixtures, put in your knobs, and design that kitchen that's just right for you during the Early Bird Home Show, only at the board store. Call or visit soon.
What I love about T-Mobile is that just about anywhere you go, you're going to have coverage.
Where I live is a rural area. The coverage has been awesome.
Reliable coverage is super important for me, for my business.
And after investing billions to light up our network from big cities to small towns, T-Mobile is America's largest and fastest 5G network. See for yourself. Try T-Mobile's network free for 3 months. Your phone, our network, no strings.
Dear winter, we're coming. Our squad of vehicles with all-wheel drive and four-wheel drive is ready to take you on. Safety's the name of our game. Bundle up. Toyota.
Right now, you can get 3.99% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4. Find yours at Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
We've come a long way since the days of social distancing and mask mandates. Health experts say COVID vaccines and increasing immunity have made the virus less of a public health threat. As a result, the U.S. Centers for Disease Control announced new isolation guidelines Friday. Jen Sullivan has details on what health experts are now recommending.
People who test positive for COVID-19 no longer have to isolate for at least 5 days. The new recommendations coming from the CDC Friday.
We're in a different place, both in the level of protection people have against these illnesses and the tools we have available.
Under the new guidelines, the CDC says once you're fever-free for 24 hours without the help of medication, you do not need to isolate. You can resume normal activities, but the CDC still suggests taking precautions for 5 days, like wearing a mask and limiting contact with others, especially if you still have symptoms or are near people vulnerable to serious illness.
We are encouraging organizations to allow employees to stay home when they're sick.
Previous guidelines recommended people who had tested positive for COVID stay home for at least 5 days.
COVID-19 is still an important public health threat, but it is not the emergency that it once was.
In 2021, COVID was the third leading cause of death in the U.S., but the CDC says last year it dropped to 10th. And COVID hospitalizations are down. But health experts still recommend getting an annual COVID shot, particularly those in high-risk categories like older adults, people who are immunocompromised, and pregnant women.
We need to keep our immunity up and stay ahead of this virus.
Updated COVID vaccines are expected to be announced later this year. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
People living close to massive wildfires don't just have their physical health to worry about. Their mental health is also at risk. A new study published by This Week in the journal JAMA Network Open looked at more than 7 million people in California who live close to 25 large wildfires between 2011 and 2018. Research found a statistically significant increase in orders for antidepressants, mood-stabilizing medicines, and medicines to reduce anxiety compared with a period before the wildfires. The increases included new prescriptions and refills. A higher number of those were for women and older adults. Research has also shown that wildfires can increase the risk of post-traumatic stress disorder and sleep problems. It has also been associated with an increase in alcohol and substance use disorders, as well as anxiety and depression. Coming up on News 8, starting later this month, United Airlines will charge passengers $80 to check one bag for a round-trip flight. Stay with us. That's up next.
Everyone deserves a fulfilling job, but for people with disabilities, the barriers can be overwhelming. It's time to open the door to new possibilities. People with disabilities are getting the education, skills, and training needed to thrive in a wide variety of industries. And they're ready for an opportunity, a job, a career. Thinkability Wisconsin. All you have to do is start with yes. Join the movement at thinkabilitywi.org.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you or give us a call and ask us about our Earth Day promo.
This is Kathy. She's about to see her dentist. She's afraid. Not because of the drill, but because of the bill. A big bill. But Kathy doesn't need to be afraid, and neither do you, thanks to affordable dental insurance from Physicians Mutual Insurance Company. It's easy to get this coverage. Don't believe me? Call or go online for all the details. You could even have this free information kit. This isn't a discount plan or preventive-only coverage. This is real dental insurance. It helps pay for over 400 procedures. That's a lot. I'm talking cleanings, fillings, crowns, bridges, root canals, even dentures. Bottom line, you'll have help paying for routine care and expensive major work. But if you want deductibles, forget it. There aren't any. No annual maximum either. Plus, you can see any dentist you want. Stop fearing the big bill. Start saving at the dentist. Call now or go to sendinfokit.com.
Physicians Mutual, Physicians Mutual.
Some sticker shock for airline passengers. Experts say passengers are shelling out more bucks to check their baggage. Starting later this month, United Airlines will charge passengers $80 to check one bag for a round-trip flight. Last week, American Airlines rose its luggage fees by $5. JetBlue and Alaska Airlines also have announced fee increases this year. Southwest does not charge for checking bags, and Delta does charge but has not increased its price since 2018. Baggage fees are big business for the airlines. The Transportation Department says baggage fees generated nearly $7 billion for the airlines in 2022. Now let's send it over to meteorologist Alex Harrington for a look at our forecast.
Let's start off here with the bottom line. Showers and a cooler Monday is expected, so all this warm temperatures are going to be a lot cooler on your Monday. But the mild midweek weather is going to be quite pleasant across the area, then turning unsettled again later in the week going on into the following weekend. As we plan your night tonight, temperatures staying very mild. We'll end up at around 39 degrees, so it'll be a little bit cooler than what we've been experiencing, but still, again, 30-degree temperatures are normal for this time of year, 30 to right around 40 degrees. Then as we plan your Monday here, again, temperatures starting off right around.
Coming up in sports, there's a new NCAA basketball all-time leading scorer. Plus, hear from Coach Doc Rivers on how he's feeling during the Bucks' 5-game win streak. Kate Overton is in next with sports.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
You know, in my lifetime, I've been knocked around a few times. No matter how many times you get knocked down, hell, you got to get up off the turf. Back pain, knee pain, you name it, I had it. But when I walked into the Good Feet store and got fitted for arch support, I feel so much better. Very little pain in my back. I feel no pain in my knee. It is nothing like it. No matter who you are, whatever position you hold, in some way, we can help somebody. And that's what the Good Feet store does. They help you keep going with life.
Whether you're looking for a complete bathroom makeover or a simple bath or shower conversion, your home improvement company will exceed your expectations with stunning design options and top quality materials. We can complete your project in as little as 1 day, and all our work is always backed by a lifetime warranty on parts and labor. Call now to get up to 30% off your bathroom remodel and enjoy 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2025. Call now to take advantage of these great savings.
Are you looking for a high-paying career without any experience? Chart Industries has the opportunity you've been waiting for. Starting wage $30 per hour, highest pay in the area, guaranteed 40 hours, and so much more. If you are making less than $60,000 and want a healthy work-life balance, apply at jobs.chartindustries.com today. That's jobs.chartindustries.com.
Earning up to 5% back is easy at Fleet Farm. Fleet Rewards members can earn up to 5% back on every purchase, in-store and online. The earnings stack up automatically. The more you buy, the more you earn. No rebates, no coupons, no hassles. And Fleet Rewards membership is easy, so sign up now and start earning up to 5% back on everything you need for everyday life at Fleet Farm. Some exclusions apply.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Kate Overton.
History was made earlier this afternoon as Caitlin Clark has surpassed Pete Maravich as NCAA basketball's all-time leading scorer. It was senior day for Clark and her squad. She announced she's heading to the WNBA draft after the season and entered the game needing 18 points to break the record. Right before the half, Clark was 2 points away when she was sent to the free throw line. Made the first, now just 1 point away. And I mean, you know she's going to make it. Sinks the second just like that. NCAA basketball has a new scoring leader. 6th-ranked Iowa would go on to beat 2nd-ranked Ohio State. Clark would finish with 35 points, 6 rebounds, and 9 assists. One of the most electric athletes in all of sports. NBA action this afternoon. 2 of the top 4 teams in the West as the Timberwolves host the Clippers. First quarter, Karl-Anthony Towns buries the three-pointer. Minnesota getting off to an early lead. A few minutes later, it's Cat again. This time, he's going to drive past the defense. Layup is good. Wanted a foul, not going to get it. Wolves up by 9, but the Clippers would make a run. James Harden throwing the lob to Kawhi Leonard. That ties it up. And then later, man, he's going to hand it off to Leonard. Dribble, fadeaway jumper, knocks it down. LA leads. Late in the game, Wolves down 3. Cat hands it off to Anthony Edwards. He takes it to the hoop for the easy 2, but the Clippers would be able to stall out the last 3 seconds as LA gets the win 89-88. Bucks are off today, but they've been on fire coming out of the All-Star break, going 5-0 while holding their opponents to just 97 points per game. They're currently tied for 2nd place in the Eastern Conference and are really starting to look like a real contender. Giannis has been locked in all season, but ever since Doc Rivers joined the team, he's taken the intensity to another level. He's averaging 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists in the last 5 games, but really it's his defense that has led this team to where it's at. Doc knows there's still work to be made, but he's seeing the progress.
It was funny, our guys were even talking about it. They thought the stretch in the game, the Chicago game the other night, where it got intense, the only reason they got intense was because of defense. And nothing dirty, just because of straight defense. And it created frustration, and that turned the game for us. So they're starting to really believe in it.
We'll really see what this Bucks defense can do over the next few games. Tomorrow night at home against the Clippers before going on a 4-game road trip against the Warriors, Lakers, Clippers, and Kings. All right, that's all I've got for sports right now. We'll be right back.
Get the day's news in your inbox. Email newsletters from News 8 Now. Sign up today. Go to news8000.com/newsletters to get started.
There's no better time to get started on your 2024 outdoor living project than the 2024 Early Bird Home Show, which is only at the Board Store. Visit our showroom. Explore the possibilities, patio covers, operable pergolas. For year-round living, consider the cabin room or the more traditional room. Stop in, arrange for a prompt free estimate on your 2024 outdoor living project during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store.
Every day, our commitment begins again. Sunup to sundown. Building trust the way it should be done. Sticking to the facts and reporting the story fairly and equally. And telling the stories of our community. But it doesn't end when the newscast is done. We're always on and where you can find us. The source you rely on. News 8 Now. Expect more.
Right now, for 1 week only, a sale so big it only comes along every 4 years. It's Home Furniture's Leap Year Sale. When you spend $7.99 or more on furniture, mattresses, and area rugs like this dining set for just $8.99, you'll get a $100 MasterCard Rewards card, plus an additional $100 in reward cards for every extra $1,000 spent. And get 2-year interest-free financing with free shipping. Leap into savings for 1 week only, and only at Home Furniture.
With winter here, our job hasn't changed.
We have a winter storm warning in place, all the area you see in the pink.
The First Warn Weather Team is always ready to keep you safe and ahead of winter's worst.
This is what we're watching here.
So right now we do have that alert day for tonight and tomorrow for the snow. Temps, they're going to get cold as we're talking 25 to 30 below, and you can always get us no matter where you are.
I want to keep you ahead of the game, keep you alert.
Keeping you safe. First Warn Weather on News 8 Now.
See superstars in the Celtic music world, Natalie McMaster and Donnell Leahy. Wednesday, March 13th at the Viterbo Fine Arts Center. Canadian fiddler and step dancer Natalie McMaster has built a sterling multi-decade career on electrifying playing. Her husband, Donnell Leahy, is known as one of the best fiddlers in the world. Order tickets at 608-796-3100 or online at ViterboFineArtsCenter.com.
Wow, forest berry fudge is amazing. This is melting in my mouth.
Dill pickle? Whoa, that's actually good.
Holy fudge. This is the best thing ever.
Expressions brought to you by Valley Fudge and Candy. Find us in Coon Valley, Wisconsin, or order online today.
A showery Monday is expected, maybe a bit of thunder with that weather system. Then turning mild Tuesday going on into Wednesday with just a few clouds out there. Another wet weather system Thursday, Friday, and Saturday could bring us a mix of rain and a little wet snow.
Well, Kate, I know you're an Iowa former graduate. It's got to be absolutely great to see what Caitlin Clark's been doing.
Oh, she's awesome. What she's doing for the game of basketball, getting eyes on it. My mom doesn't like basketball, but she tunes into every Hawkeye game to watch her. It's just crazy what she can do.
Purely electric. I can't wait to see what she does in the WNBA.
Hopefully, I think it'll be great. I'm excited for it.
We want to thank you so much for watching News 8. We'll see you at 10.